Buenas, o sea, estamos en el capítulo número 17 de Tainted Grail de Avalon. Vámonos. Vale, espera. Esto está muerto, como no. Años esqueletitos, años esqueletitos, años esqueletitos, años esqueletitos. Fantástico. Ahora solo quedamos él y yo de físicos. Es coña. Vámonos. Acto 2, güey. Entramos en el acto 2. Oh, puntos disponibles. ¿De nivel? ¿O de qué? Todos los golpes te infligen 1 de daño. Todos los golpes provocan hemorragia. Vaya. Está OP, ¿no? Creo. Col de arena. Vale. Toma. Principal, supongo. Hueco de cuco. Teniendo puentes. Vale, el mapa supongo que es igual de grande, sí, que el anterior. Oh, ¿qué tal, señores? Hostia, un dragón. ¿Qué dices?
Don't bother. I'm in no mood to talk.
Pues te robo tus provisiones, mira, compañero. ¿No quieres hablar? Pues...
Don't bother. I'm in no...
Who's there? What do you want? We're just sitting here, not bothering anybody, so there's no need to bother us. Vran? Ha! I've been wondering how that old harpy's doing. We haven't seen each other in a while. You can go. If you know our sister's name, that means you survived meeting her. That's enough for me to let you pass by.
Qué guapo el árbol. Vaya. Mis arqueros se encargarán de ti, hijo de fruta. Porque yo no voy a luchar contigo. Qué bonito. Mira, una máquina antigua. Hostia, mira, están tallados dentro del árbol, del tronco del árbol, vaya. Pobre árbol. Mira que hacerle esto al árbol. A ver, tengo que ir por ahí. Porque por aquí no, ¿no? Bueno, puedo ir por aquí también, pero no pillo nada interesante. Hostia, ¿qué es eso? Vale, yo quiero primero hacer misiones, ir a la primera gran ciudad, porque ahí hay invocaciones tochas, tochas. Los magos de batalla. ¿Puedo robarte el caballo, compañero?
I'll face every threat. I will be your downfall. You'll fall to my sword.
Vaya, se ha curado, chaval.
I've had worse.
Moneda. Flecha rota, moneda. Guijarro pequeño. Otra flecha rota. Casco de caballero. Joder, deja de molestar, tío. Le han hecho así mismo. Caballito, ¿ahora eres mío o qué? Parece que has conseguido el caballo. Tengo caballo. ¿Y si se muere el caballo, qué pasa? Vale, no me interesa ir a caballo, lo siento, fuera. Me interesa más ir corriendo y saltando. Último árbol, vaya, como que último. Personas.
Why does that? What are you poking around here for? You're one of them, aren't you? You better sod off, or else. Calm down, Bryn. No one will be so stupid as to show up here after making such a mess. You'll have to excuse Bryn. None of us are in the best of moods lately. Someone has been sabotaging our equipment for the past few weeks, and it looks like it's a professional job. They seem to know perfectly well how to make life difficult for us. And after what happened last time, my people have had enough. They refuse to work. They don't want to risk their health. The bandits used to come at night, destroy our equipment, and then disappear. But last time, they beat one of the guards unconscious. Poor sod was just lying there, like a tenderized steak for the whole night. He lost a lot of blood. And when we finally managed to wake him up...
It turned out that Aedwin wasn't himself anymore. His head was all messed up. Bastards.
Yes, he was delirious. Kept seeing strange things. He thought we wanted to hurt him. Bandits, probably. Or rebels from Kunokt. Although at this point, they're one and the same. The workers refuse to keep working. Not only do they feel threatened, but... well, there's no denying that not everyone from Kunokt is happy about what we're doing here. I can understand them, in a way. We made them destroy their own land.
They should just give up. If they piss Denham off, it's not going to be pretty.
Bryn, calm down, please. Remember why we're doing this. It's for their own good.
And we have our orders, for which we are held accountable. It's us or them. We have to catch those scumbags.
Something needs to be done, that's for sure. But for now, we wait. Denholm doesn't want to give us any more guards. So, if you want to earn some money, we could use your help. One of the workers claims to have seen the direction those thugs ran. They're familiar with the area. They mentioned a cave. I'm not sure if this is a good lead, but it's worth checking out. So, what'll it be?
Yo me encargo.
That's good to hear. If you discover anything, come back to me, eh? I'll send someone to Denholm with a report. Good luck.
Vaya. ¿Dónde está el tocado? El que está tocado.
You look familiar. Yeah, you're Sioran's kid, aren't ya? Yeah, that's it. You look a lot like him. Yeah, sorry about your father, but trust me, those priests mean well. They took him to the island asylum to cure him. He'll return whole and healthy. What are you doing here? Did the Camelotians drag you to work here too? Being a Camelot soldier? And what's the point in that? If Camelot gets pissed, there won't be anything left to pick up.
No conozco a nadie llamado Dolores.
Really? I could have sworn you were his kid. Oh well, my mistake. In that case, good for you. Sioran's a terrible bastard and a swindler. They brought in machines and soldiers to keep order. You must have seen them. I don't know if you've heard, but they're planning to move us to Camelot. They say it has something to do with the men here and the weirdness. But I don't buy it. Sounds like utter crap to me. I say they should back off and stop sticking their noses where they don't belong, eh? Or they might smell something their royal noses aren't prepared for. Alright, that's me. There's this cave dug out by the Cornac folk about 100 years ago. My old man told me it was meant to be a shelter in times of war or some other disaster. I was there a couple of times when I was a kid. It used to be safer back then. Now it's all but abandoned. If you ask me, that's exactly where those thugs who beat up the guard could be hiding. Sure.
Need anything? Sorry, I don't have much time to talk. I have lots of work to do. With all the sabotage lately, we're already behind schedule. I was hoping we'd be getting ready to head out to Borough by now. Now, I'm not even sure it'll happen. Wouldn't surprise me if Camelot just took the men here and left the rest of us behind. Yeah, when Camelot started looking for workers here, I was the first to sign up. And truth be told, there weren't many others. But Sign said I made the right call. Promised she'd help secure a good spot for us in Borough. There's no point staying here. Even if the weirdness doesn't come, there's nothing left for us to do. Soon we'll be begging on the streets. This is no place to raise a family. She's Camelot's quartermaster. Tough lady, doesn't take any nonsense. You'll find her near Craftsman's Row. She's always looking for more workers, and she pays well. I trust she'll do right by us. Nah, and a lot of folk aren't too happy with those of us who signed up willingly. If they want to waste their lives here, fine. But that doesn't give them the right to treat us like traitors. Wait, actually, could you do me a favor? It's nothing major. Could you drop by my house and let my wife, Enora, know she'll have to pick up my wages from Sign again? I won't be able to make it on time in the next few days. I'll mark the directions on your map. Thanks for the help.
Toma. Y eso pues, solo por hablar con la gente.
Someone like me.
¿Es robar aquí, manzana? No, no es robar. Vaya, he robado un plato. Digo, he cogido un plato.
You, doing okay? Why does everything always feel like a bother?
I wish I'd stayed.
Pues la verdad es que me va genial, mírame. Mira mi cara. Ah, es verdad, no puedes.
Oh, hello there.
Vale, ahí tengo que ir, vale.
Someone's bound to start trouble.
¿Qué misión estoy haciendo otra vez? Juego de cuco, vale. Pues ya te veo después, compañero. Quiero entrar a la ciudad. ¿Qué tal, buen señor? Ciudad Baja.
Don't even say that. Someone comes, lights them in here, and then dies on all watch? The people would be at my door with pitchforks.
He's waking up. Welcome back to the land of the living, our hero.
Help him up, Ansem. Welcome to my home. Quite a scene unfolded at the Menhir, with you at the heart of it. I can't decide if I'm more delighted or surprised. What was it that made the Menhir react to you? I see. You have a habit of not taking things seriously, don't you? But this is no trivial matter, so I demand respect. Come now, you must have a theory. The local Menhir here have been rather lifeless for quite some time. Then you come along, breathe life into what was dead, and, whether you meant to or not, alter the course of our history. That's how I see it anyway. Tell me, do you know what this Menhir represents?
No.
So they say. The Menhirs were raised by Merlin to ward off the ancient mists that burst monsters beyond human comprehension. But none of this matters in our current situation. Here, the Menhir represents something more. For some, it's a symbol of freedom and independence. strength, if you will. It shows that the people of Quanacht, my subjects, can face any challenge, even at the world's end. And for others, like our guest from Camelot, whom I'm sure you've seen, it's a
No.
symbol of power. Power once granted by King Arthur, and therefore by Camelot. And power that has been granted can be taken away. Officially, they say they want to gather all the men here scattered across Avalon, set them around Camelot, and bring people there to ensure their safety. That is, if they can figure out how to restore the power of the Menhirs. I don't think we know each other well enough to speak on unofficial terms. I'm well aware. And now we're also facing an outbreak of the Red Death, which will no doubt influence Camelot's decision on whether to offer my people shelter. But with the Menhir reignited, the people of Quanacht will be even less willing to give up and go to Camelot. If anything, I expect rebellion to break out. And bloodshed is something neither we nor the capital want. I don't know, to be honest. It's not something I could admit publicly, but I feel both sides have a point. I understand the people who don't want to abandon their homeland, and I understand the knights, who must face a long-lost terror and find a solution to an impossible problem. Believe me, being a lord in times like these is a heavy burden. I want you to speak with Dinho and try to calm him down. He's the commander of Camelot's forces stationed in Quanacht, and as you probably imagine, your presence here didn't exactly make his job easier. With the men here active again, everything could change. Palamiti's shield, you say? An unusual request. That shield rests beneath the men here. And legend has it that it used to fuel its power for centuries. I don't mind if you look at it, touch it, whatever you need. Just don't take it. It's a treasured relic, and the people of Quanacht are quite attached to it. And you're probably just as attached to your head, which you'll lose if we catch you trying to steal the shield. If you need anything, speak to Ansem. He's the one who decides what's worth my time.
Susurros. ¿Puedo encender una hoguera aquí?
I should stay out of trouble. Ah, you need something?
No, por ahora no.
I have no idea. The Menhirs were Merlin and Nimue's domain. I was mostly just relieved they worked. Although I've always felt an odd sense of familiarity with them. I think they reacted to the power we now wield. The Four-Dweller element within us. But why and how? That's beyond even my understanding. But tell me, are you well? You were unconscious for a while. I'm sorry. I know this isn't a life you would have chosen for yourself. But you've conducted yourself admirably. You're strong, and you're not alone. I know this fate was forced upon you. I know all too well how that feels. So I promise, As long as I'm here, I'll help you however I can. Well, the apple has fallen far from the tree. I don't see the air of Palamedes in him. His ancestor was a ruler devoted to his people. He was even capable of defying me when the situation called for it. I always respected him for that. And Yvain, I see a man trying to please everyone. That is the gravest sin a leader can commit. Decisions are never easy, but they must be made. I see that the current Lord is trying to delay that moment, and I fear it's his people who will suffer most because of his indecision. I know much time has passed. I just hope Palamedes' bloodline wasn't diluted by the carelessness of one of Yvain's foremothers.
Vale, yo quiero invocaciones y están en una tienda que no sé dónde está.
You lost or what? Oi, you there, Sleeping Beauty. I saw them carrying you into Yvain's mansion. You feeling better now? Good. Would have been a shame if something happened to the one who lit up the menhir. No wonder they brought you straight here. Tell me, did you get to see our lord? Or just that snake of his, Anselm? Sorry, stranger. I meant no offense. Name's Morag. I'm the innkeeper around here, though, as you've probably seen, there's not much of an inn left to keep. Truth is, I was hoping that, with what happened at the menhir and all, you might have Lord Yvain's ear. And maybe you'd be kind enough to whisper a thing or two into it on my behalf? Camelot shut down my inn. Said it was because of the Red Death, but the Red Priests have been here for ages, and they never had a problem with my place.
Ah, es verdad, uno de los sacerdotes rojos. Claro, puedes decirme el consejo. They were a king. A ver, el consejito. Pero sin spoilers, por favor, please. Que me interesa el juego demasiado. Vale, Ignatus en el hospital de la ciudad, de acuerdo. Gracias. Ahora lo haré. Vale, a ver.
And last I checked, Yvain's still our lord. Not one of those Camelocians. What gives them the right to meddle in our business? I thank you, stranger. All I want is a straight answer. The least he could do is make Camelot pay me some kind of compensation. Damn bastards come in here acting like they own all of Connacht. I'll wait here for you.
No, pues nos has dicho de que me esperas aquí. Y se va, ¿sabes? Ah, vale. Vale, pues esta misión la puedo hacer ya. Es una mini misión, supongo, espero.
The less attention, the better. Ah, a new face. I am Anselm, Major Domo to Lord Yvain. Any business to be done in Connacht usually passes through my hands first. Challenging doesn't begin to describe it. The court is the heart of Connacht, and if it falters, the rest follows. That's a heavy weight to bear.
86, hostia, buenísima. Yo soy nivel 21, 22. Empecé hace bastante poco.
But if I'm honest, it's the plague that keeps me awake at night. I've seen what it does, how it spreads, how it steals lives without mercy. I lost my family to it. The only reason I'm still here is because I was locked away at court while they were quarantined. Since then, protecting this place, keeping it safe, has been more than a duty. It's been everything. Go on then. There's always more work to be done.
King, ¿sabes dónde puedo conseguir la invocación de los magos de batalla? Porque sé que leí de que está con un de esto rojo que tratan la peste, pero no sé dónde está el tipo este que quiero que...
You startled me.
O sea, quiero la invocación de los magos de batalla porque molan, por lo que leí, usan espadas y magia a distancia. También están los de estos que los conseguí por Potra, pero...
Just passing through? Good.
Vale, ¿sabes qué? Voy a hablar directamente con este pavo.
I know. I already asked Anselm to tell her to wait. But Morag's a stubborn one. Honestly, what does she expect me to do? I'm not about to argue the legate over one inn. Not when there are far more pressing matters at hand. I don't doubt that. But Connacht is in a precarious position. I wouldn't be surprised if Denholm shuts the inn down out of fear of rebellion. And I'm hardly in a position to challenge his decision. We all have to endure these inconveniences a little longer.
Arquero crítico, vale, entiendo. Pues no pasa nada.
Well, surely she's been given some sort of compensation, hasn't she? Oh, that is unfortunate. I can see why she's upset. Very well. Tell her she'll be paid part of the damages from my coffers. And I'll speak with Denholm about her situation. When I have the time. I can't offer more than that. As long as this stalemate with Camelot holds, reopening the inn is out of the question. That's my final decision. Now, was there something else?
The less attention, the better. Ah, you need something.
And? What did he say? But the inn stays closed? Figures. So now instead of standing around here, I'll be stuck at home, hoping those thugs from Camelot will graciously pay what they owe me. I'd say it's better than nothing, but honestly, it's barely that. Eh? Should have known better than to count on that good-for-nothing lordling. Thank you, stranger. I'm glad at least someone here still cares about the common folk.
Toma 1100 de experiencia. Vale, a ver, hospital... Castle Langford... Mira, el Menhir... Apocalípticos, un lugar que me fue no sé qué... Vale, aquí hay un montón de lugares. Aquí está el de esto, aquí está otra misión. Joder, cuántas misiones, tío. A ver, hospital y... Ignatius, vale. Pero primero quiero encontrar el sacerdote rojo de la peste para comprarle las invocaciones. Hospital, mira tú qué bien. Ignatius, ¿dónde estás? Wilbur, a ver, ¿tú quién eres?
I don't know you.
There. You're going to feel better soon. I'm just trying to help you. You'll get better soon, you'll see.
Ah, mira.
Just try to calm down.
Have you come to offer aid? Or do you stand among the wounded? If so, do not let fear grip your heart. Your time will come. Trust the will of the word, and you shall shine. No, I am no priest. Merely a corpse through which the word is fulfilled. My path is clear now. When I am strong enough, I shall speak of the miracle I have lived through. In the shadow of the plague I stood, and yet I survived, shielded by the divine protection of the word. I am but an empty vessel, yearning to be filled with the sacred joy of the word. Now I am perfectly blank and naked. Alone I lie in this cold place, silently watching, patiently waiting. But soon, all shall be perfectly splendid. I have been marked, a gift given to me so that I may pass it on. Tell me, do you wish to become a hollow shell? An obedient corpse, able to hear the voice of the one who guides us to the final act?
Uy, sí, tiene pinta de ser brutal.
It is a path, one you will walk, guided by the one who bestowed upon me the grace of hollowness. I have received my task, to wait and pass the gift along. It is your intimate moment beside the prophet. You will hear the beating of her heart, feel her healing grace, and then you will find peace in the word. At last we shall rest, sister. We will finally rejoice.
Creo que te has equivocado de pronombre, ¿eh? Sería brother, no sister, pero vale. Sí, venga, quiero una marca.
It will take but a moment. You will feel no pain. Now, go to the place where I first set foot on this path. There, you will find the one who shall become your shepherd. Soon, you will be reborn.
Perignac cadáver.
You're going to feel better soon. I'm just trying to help you. You'll get better soon, you'll see. Just try to calm down.
Pues yo juego, como ves, con invocaciones. No quieres hablar. Esto está el bot. No sé si entrar en cada casa o de esto. Es que quiero... Lo primero que quiero es... Las invocaciones, boludo, las invocaciones. A ver qué es este interrogante. Zona atada por la peste, vaya. Quiero bajar aquí. Un de esto. No puedo hablar contigo, vaya. Casa en ruinas. carta. ¿Esto qué es? ¿Mi casa de esta ciudad o qué? Yo pensaba que esto de aquí, desde aquí pensaba que aquí había alguien tumbado. Aquí hay un cadáver. ¿Cómo que descansar? Aquí debajo hay un cadáver. Vale, esto lo han roto los sacerdotes rojos. Eso, sacerdotes rojos se llaman. Vale, esta es la casa que vi cuando quise entrar. Vale. Vale, a ver, sacerdotes rojos, ¿dónde están? What is this? Barracones de Camelot. ¿No hay nadie aquí, really? Bueno, es de día, normal de que no haya nadie. Usted.
Wilkin? Wilkin! Oh, damn it, Wilkin! Is that you? Oh! I'm sorry, I didn't see you there. Say, have you seen a pig running around? Well, yes, what of it? Lots of people give their animals names.
Solo te he preguntado.
Some have a cow named Bessie. I have a pig named Wilkin. Butcher them? Oh, sweet old mother. I haven't even thought about that. What if someone ate him? Please, please, you have to help me find Wilkin before something terrible happens. Well, the thing is, Wilkin's not really a pig. He's my lover. Well, he's a pig now, but he used to be a man. He was one of Camelot's soldiers. The thing is, I might have done something really stupid. Look, I just wanted him to be happy with me. I know he's not the type to settle down, but I just wanted him to understand that he doesn't need all these other girls when he has me.
Vaya, ahora entiendo qué es lo que pasa aquí.
I didn't want to make him love me. I just wanted him to realize that we could be happy together. Just the two of us. Love comes with time. That's what my mum used to say. I went to see a witch that lives outside Connacht. See? Here. I'll show you on the map. They say that if you really, really want something, she'll appear and grant your wish. To be fair, I thought it was just an old wives' tale. I mean, nobody can live that long. Not even a witch. But I decided to see for myself, and there she was. She gave me a potion, She told me to add it to my beloved's meal, and that would be it. He'd be right by my side, as happy as a pig in mud, just as I wanted. Yes, I can see now that it might not have been the best choice of words. But in my defense, I suspect that the witch is not really a witch. She's something evil that feeds on the misery of others. She wanted something precious to me, but I didn't have anything. So she said she'd take her payment later. Fat chance of that happening now. I won't give her a single coin. And if she ever shows up here, I'll tell her what I think of her and her deals. I've already sharpened my pitchfork to give her a warm welcome. That's the thing. She disappeared. I went back there, but there was no sign of her. It's like she was never even there. And then Wilkin disappeared too. Now all I can do is hope that he hasn't ended up on somebody's table. Really? Oh, thank you. May the All-Mother bless your heart. I promise I'll reward you handsomely. Maybe you should try finding the witch first. Maybe she just didn't appear to me out of spite. But perhaps she'll talk to you. Oh, that's for sure. Thank you. I'll stay here in case Wilkin comes back. Oh, goodness, I just hope it's not too late.
Espero que no sea una misión por tiempo. Vale, a ver. Pues resulta que entrar en casas de alguien requiere la llave de almacén. Oye, usted no vendrá a invocaciones, ¿no? Jo. Prisión. Flan. ¿Te llamas Flan?
Hello there. It's nice to see a new face. Especially from this side of the bars, if you know what I mean. Really? You walk into the prison and ask the one man in Camelot soldier gear who he is? Oh, that's a good one. Well, stranger, I'm Flan, and I am a prison guard. Fortunately, I'm not terribly overworked, now that most people have either left for Camelot or died of Red Plague. Oh, was that insensitive? My apologies. Well, it depends. Take this, for example. We have a beggar here, All-Mother bless his soul, who figured out that committing only minor offenses would land him here, rather than at the gallows. This way, instead of begging on the streets, he gets a roof over his head and a warm meal paid for by Camelot. How clever must you be to come up with that? Pretty clever, I'd say. I probably would have done the same if I were him. Be good out there.
Pues no hay nadie aquí. Otro interrogante. Joder, la ciudad es grande, ¿eh? Callejón de los artesanos. Garras de oso. Piel de chascafauces. Pieles de lobo. Joder, ahora se ha hecho de noche. Son los sacerdotes rojos, bien.
Didn't expect to see you here. Well, look who it is. The one who reignited the men here. I must say I'm impressed. Tell me, how did you manage to do that? You've got a vivid imagination, I'll give you that. But, soul of a king or not, you clearly have a knack for getting things done. Tell me, would you like to help further? The people of Kunakt are in need, and someone like you could make all the difference. The fields of Kunakt are dying, their lifeblood drained by the creeping weirdness. If the crops fail, the people starve, and starving people are restless people. That cannot happen. Properly placed, they can shield the farmlands long enough for a harvest to be salvaged. It's not the perfect solution, but it's a start. And if the people see that the priests care for their well-being, they'll be more inclined to trust us. I need someone capable to handle this. Someone like you. Legate Denholm won't be pleased. He prefers the weirdness close. It makes travel to Camelot faster. But this isn't about his ambitions. It's about the people of Kunakt and what they need to survive. Help me do this, and you'll have not only my gratitude, but the gratitude of every farmer whose fields we save. So, my Menhir Whisperer, what say you? Will you lend a hand and help the people of Kunakt? Good. I knew you'd see the importance of this. Together, we'll keep the fields alive and the people fed. For now, at least. Once you have the lanterns, they need to be placed around the farmlands. Start with the fields of Reese and Ida. They work as a couple and have some of the largest crops in Kunakt. Then head to the lands of Rob and Gil. They're brothers, and while they're stubborn, their fields are crucial to the town's food supply. Without their harvest, we'd be in serious trouble. Position the lanterns carefully. Their glow will push back the weirdness, at least for a time. It won't be a permanent solution, but it's what we need to survive the season.
Espera, ¿tú no vendes nada? No, joder.
What brings you this way?
¿Tú vendes algo?
Oh, it's you. You look, well, all things considered. I always knew you had to have survived. There simply wasn't any other possibility. Ah, no. Sadly not. I apologize for my forwardness. It's just, I've read so much about you. I feel as though we've known each other for ages. I've spent hours poring over the drawings of your vascular system. Enough that I'm fairly certain I could recreate them from memory. I'm so glad you're here now. If there's anything you need, please let me know. Oh, no. That honor fell to others. I was merely a silent admirer. Though I have to say, I do think they were rather heavy-handed with you. I've heard no one had much faith in you, but that doesn't excuse carelessness, don't you think? Why, indeed. I have my suspicions, but nothing I can say for certain. Not yet, at least. You left so suddenly. Your case was in chaos. Incomplete notes, no one willing to talk. It was all very frustrating. That said, I do know a few things about what happened to you. And, more importantly, about the people who allowed it to happen. I'd need to dig through my notes, though. In the meantime, there's something I'd like you to help me with. Straight to the point, I see. Oh, I do like you. You've got a sharp mind, and I'm really glad they didn't break it by accident. I need items touched by the weirdness. It's a personal fascination of mine. The way the weirdness reshapes even the most ordinary things is incredible. It can take something entirely mundane, like, well, you, for example, and turn it into something extraordinary and unrecognizable. Bring me a few of these items, and by then, I should be ready to share what I know about the experiments. Now, is there anything else? You've given me much to ponder. Let's hope your next visit proves equally enlightening.
Joder, tú tampoco vendes nada. Vaya. ¿Hay un botón de espera aquí o no? ¿O tengo que dormir sí o sí? Lo malo es que mis invocaciones se mueren. Tablón de recompensas, callejón de los artesanos. Hay otro tablón de recompensas aquí. Voy a ver. ¿Dónde? Arriba, quizás. Ahí, ¿no? Vale.
Open up, Furkit. We know you're in there.
Get lost!
You've taken everything from me. I won't give you anything else.
Stop whining and open up. We've got to talk. I've had enough of this lunatic. Keep an eye on him in case he gets out. I need a rest. What do you want? Then go be curious somewhere else. We have our orders.
Vale, gracias.
Open up, Furkit!
Not a chance.
No, you could not, because it isn't your job. But if you really must know, yesterday one of our warehouses caught fire because of one of Furkit's inventions. Denham ordered us to investigate, but how are we supposed to do that if we can't question the suspect? Come on, Furkit! I don't have all day!
I don't care. Leave me alone.
We're soldiers. We follow orders. If it's an order from Denham, then sure. I'll gladly leave the yelling to you.
Furkit! Open up!
Weirdness take you, you thieves.
Joder, cuántas misiones, tío, qué bien. Vale, a ver. ¿Cuántos están cercanos? Mira, provisiones, mira aquí, Bonxi. Esto es un vendedor. Hogar. ¿Es mi hogar o...? Mira, aquí hay un vendedor.
If you're here to chat, you've wasted a trip. Speak up or ship out. I've got things to sort. Well, are you standing there for a reason, or is the scenery here all that captivating?
Tú no vendes nada, hija de fruta.
Jobs. Check the notice board outside. There's always something that needs doing, and I don't have time to spell it all out. Can you read? Can you lift more than a feather? Then there's work for you. I don't know where all that eagerness comes from, but I'm starting to think if I had 10 of you, my job would be a whole lot easier. And as it happens, I might have something for you, though it's a little different from what you've been doing so far. It seems that over the past few weeks, some of our supplies have been going missing. Just small amounts, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even notice at first. But when I checked the books at the end of the month, the numbers told the truth. Someone's been stealing the Legion supplies, and I won't stand for it.
Tengo dinero infinito gracias a chetos, así que no pasa nada.
I thought I did. One of the lads, Percy, volunteered to guard the supplies. Seemed like a decent enough guy, but, well, I guess I was wrong. The next day, Percy was gone, and with him, even more of the supplies. His mates swear he'd never do that. They say that the army was his entire life, but I find it hard to believe. The problem is, the thefts haven't stopped, so I'm guessing he had some accomplices. In the storefront nearby. Maybe you'll find something, because I am all out of ideas. At first, it was mostly just food, so I figured it must be rats and set up some traps. But not only did the traps turn up empty, the next time I checked, a hammer, a saw, and a couple of knives were missing too. I don't know about you, but I've never heard of a rat that can chew through iron.
Vale, tú no eres una vendedora. Joder. Quiero invocaciones, quiero invocaciones, quiero invocaciones, quiero invocaciones. Se debe decidir. Crear, no puedo crear nada interesante. Vale, pues voy a... Voy a ir al icono de la vendedora. Porque si no, no sé dónde están los demás vendedores. Voy a ir por tejados. Será mucho más fácil y rápido.
I am an outcast, exiled from my home by the Red Death. My struggle continues on the holy island of Avalon. When you hear the word, follow it. Set an example for other outcasts, with your faith and with your testimony. The word is our only chance to rid ourselves of the plague's taint. And if the word commands you to kill your brothers for spreading heresy, do so, for such is his way. If the word commands you to besmirch your father's name, do so and discard your sullied self, for such is your way.
Vaya pringados que sois. Vale, a ver. Vale, bien. Recto por aquí.
What brings you this way?
Alvin. Oh, mira, he descubierto 2. He descubierto 4. Vaya, mira tú qué bien. Vale, tú, a ver.
Hello there. Looking for solid, affordable gear? You've come to the right place. Ah, but where are my manners? I'm Alwyn. And you, my dear stranger, look like you are in dire need of a resupply.
Vamos a vender. No, armaduras no voy a venderte. ¿Son idénticas? Sí, las cosas idénticas las voy a vender porque quiero una de cada. Sí, ya vi de que están todos al lado. ¿Has visto de que con la nueva actualización han puesto lo de la transmufiguración o como se llame, lo de cambiar el aspecto de los objetos? Mola mucho. Vender toda la basura.
What brings you there? Elixirs, powders, ointments, got something for wounds, poisons, something to keep you on your feet through the night and help you survive the cold. And all of it made by my own hands, with science. No tricks, no vile spells. Yes, all magic is a scam. An illusion that pretends to give you something but always takes more in return. My elixirs work because they're based on knowledge and experience, not some fickle power from another world. Anyway, go ahead and read my anti-magic manifesto. I've laid it all out, why the magical plague must be wiped from Avalon.
Tú eres gilipollas. ¿Qué me falta del Horns of the South?
Welcome! I haven't seen you around before, but since you decided to visit, I can tell that you have excellent taste. One day, a friend of mine asked me if her new dress looked good, and I told her, you have excellent taste. She was tickled pink and said, oh, do you really think so? And I said, absolutely. After all, you came to me for advice. Now, let's get down to business. My name is Osmond. If you're in need of a bow or some arrows, I'm here to explain everything and offer you some advice.
Oh, flechas. Flecha de titanio, joe. Mola este de aquí para mí. Pero como no soy de esto, yo los compro por si acaso. Golpear el objetivo congela, hostia. ¿Y cómo sabes que me falta eso? ¿Qué modo objetivo al golpear?
Leave it already? And we were having such a good time. See you later.
Vale, y me
You doing
falta...
okay?
Tú eres...
You're not here to talk about the men here, are you? Oh, please say no. I've had my fill of that topic for a lifetime. Oh, there are far more exciting things to chat about. Like treasure hunting, for instance. You got a look about you. I bet you've been to some dangerous places, haven't you? I'm Bonksy, by the way. I'm an adventurer myself. I have a few trinkets to sell from my last expedition. Want to take a look?
Sí. Un anillo. Su forma física en 20 me sirve. Puntos de habilidad, mola. Vale, spoilers, ok. Pues no me lo digas. Aumenta el poder de la potencia de Fusion en un 8%. Entonces tengo que estar cerca del menhir para el quinto vendedor. ¿Verdad? ¿No dijiste algo así? 5 vendedores, sí, en el centro cerca del escudo. ¿Dónde está el quinto vendedor? Cerca del menhir. Aquí hay 4 vendedores. ¿Dónde está el quinto? Casa de pueblo. Compró una casa. Es un logro raro, vaya.
I didn't mean to be a bother. I'm really sorry. Oh, all right. Just, I promise I won't bother you.
Tú, no. Vale, pues tendré que mirar después del capítulo.
You doing okay?
Sí, me va bien. Muchas misiones. Vale, a ver, ¿qué es esto de aquí? Vale, es para salir. Quiero el quinto vendedor. ¿Dónde está el quinto vendedor? ¡Ah! Vale. Hostia, ya llevo 1 hora y 16 minutos. Vale, pues hasta aquí este capítulo. Soy Sevedat y nos vemos en el próximo directo de vídeo. Chao.